Hey guys, how's it going? We're in the shop again. Today we're going to be kind of tinkering on this international truck that I'm building for my wife. Got the frame stripped down there. Got the suspension cross member welded in it. On this one we went with the Mustang 2 cross member for the front end. And then I built a 4-link for the rear end. It kind of took a little bit of time, but we got the brackets welded in. And then with the truck stripped down, we found some stress cracks that had been welded in the past. Looks like a farmer job with an arc welder or something from back in the day. And then those repairs have cracked. So I got to finish getting this thing stripped down so that we can get it taken and sandblasted, cleaned up, and that way we can go over the whole frame, check for more stress cracks, try to figure out what else we need to do as far as that goes, and then we can start putting it back together. I've already had it mocked up once. I built motor mounts. Still need to do a suspension or a transmission cross member on it. But other than that, it's pretty simple, just little cruiser build. Gonna get a little V6 out of a S10, automatic transmission. Got some wheels and tires and stuff for it, so hopefully it'll sit good and ride good and be something that she can drive around and go pick the kids up from school and kind of enjoy on the summer cruise nights that we do here in town, and keep miles off of her other vehicle. So that's where we're at with this build. It's been in progress for a little bit. Haven't done any videoing on it, so at this point I guess we'll just jump into this. We'll get this frame set back down and try to get the brake pedals and steps and all the brackets and stuff that we aren't going to utilize cleaned off of it, so there's less for the sandblaster to worry about. He can just get the rails and the cross members, and then we can finally see what we're up against.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
So you can see the step itself is in pretty good shape, pretty straight. Brackets are not. I don't know if we're gonna be able to salvage these or just make new ones. Be interesting to see once we get cabin fenders put back on. What we got, like torn out bolt holes, broken off tabs. So at this point we're just trying to strip everything down. Anyways, got one step off. We'll get going on the next. And I think we got like a old battery tray, emergency brake handle, we'll get that off of there. The pedals, we'll get the pedals off so we don't fill the bushing and that stuff full of sand. I'm sure it needs to be worked over and replaced anyways. We're gonna try to stick with, it's gonna be automatic. This truck was a standard before, so we're gonna get rid of one of those pedals. Try to stick with the original pedal configuration, mount the master cylinder underneath the floorboard somewhere. Probably gonna have to get fancy with linkages and stuff like that. So anyways, we'll keep at it.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So the 4 mounting locations for the steps, 3 of the 4 rivets had been broken out or whatever, and they'd been rebolted on. Last bracket still has the old rivets in it, so we're gonna have to break out the air chisel. I already cut a cross line through the rivet head, so hopefully they cut out easy, but my chisel bit's a little bit dull, so take it over to the belt grinder, sharpen it up, and get cutting rivets. Last time I used this chisel was when I was building my rat rod frame. I cut all the cross members out of it that was riveted in, plug welded in all the bolt holes, smoothed up the edges of the frame rails. I think I cut something like 87 rivets, if my mind remembers correctly. So that's the last time this got used. We're gonna use it again on these. Tell me, what do you guys do to remind yourself to put your hearing protection in before you get too busy? That's my thing, is like, as I'm doing something, I'm like, ah, crap, I forgot my earplugs. But then I'm too excited to do work that I don't want to stop and put them in, but I need to be better at that. So if you guys don't mind, drop a comment, say, you know, I like to wear my safety equipment. I guess it goes too with, like, I have a hard time putting on a mask or something if I'm doing a lot of grinding or stuff like that. I need to be better at putting on respirator or something like that, so I'm not breathing in that crap. But anyways, drop a comment, let me know what you guys do to stay on top of your safety. Next, I guess we'll go with this battery tray and then work on the brake pedals. Booyah! Springs. Give me fits. Didn't even think about springs before taking them off. Garbage. Oh. Well, what the heck? Why the? What the? Who the? Look at that. What's the purpose of that? Whatever. It's the simple things in life that you notice, like more cracks in the frame. There's another one. That cross member. Right here where the old leaf spring mounts go, you can see they've welded them in, cracked in between them. Same thing on the other side, welded it in. Same thing on the back. Hey, let's see, that was the old hanger. I welded in a piece of scrap iron there, a piece of scrap iron there. Gotta cut those off. They had extra frame horn extensions welded on back here. Why? I don't know. More scrap metal gussets and garbage there. So, right here's the rear body mount, right behind it. It's been repaired, so that's probably going to get a fish plate. Grind that weld down, fish plate the inside of the frame so you can't see it. I don't know. Is fish plate a derby car term, or is it a real world application term? We always put fish plates on bent frames in derby cars after we straighten them out, but right here is kinked right behind the cab mount. Right there, so anyways, lots of repair to do. So, but we're making progress. Steady goes. Time for emergency brake bracket. Handle goes on there. It's got some pivot and linkage and does leverage stuff. So, I think this is like a transmission, if I remember right, transmission brace or something. Some weird, I don't know. They did stuff weird back in the 30s. So, find some tools, get those disconnected and get that off of there so we can blast that in the cabinet. So, not real worried about him spending time on that, so take it off. Wrong size. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. That's the one. Really? finger. What is that gonna do? Out. Cotter pins. Unite. Hammer time. I knew you could do it. Uh-oh. There we go. Come on, sweetie. Whew. Okay. There's one. There we go. Cables are undone. Undid, if you will. Coming undone, coming undone, oh yeah. Just did everything with hand tools back in the day. Sure. No, buddy. Death will. Oh no! You guys okay? Whew, sorry about that. Oh, cordless air chisel. That's what it was that knocked you over. Let me see if I can invest in one of those. Oh, buddy. Okay. That out. We might as well just go ahead and cut those ones off the same way, because there's no way to get into them and they're rusted solid. Oh, you guys get knocked again? So, funny story. I bought my wife a new rug for the house. We were moving that one out, and she's like, "What are you gonna do with that?" I was like, "Oh, I'll put it in the garage." What are you gonna do with a rug in the garage? Put it on the floor. It's either a steering bar. It's the old brake reservoir mount. That's what it is. Oh! Good thing I got that rug to kneel on, huh? Oh! Need a new clip for my gun. Not that kind of clip. That's a magazine. Is it? Put my wrench on the right bolt. Go. One down. This bolt's on a cab mount on the outside of the frame rail and a body mount, brake mount on the inside. Come on. Last one. Oh no! My old air compressor is a dog. Got quite the tank on it. It don't spin too fast, so once she turns on, you got about 20 minutes before she kicks off. I'm gonna go put kids to bed, and then I'll be back. Alright, made it back out here. We're still undoing the Breakmaster cylinder mount bracket that was for the old one. And then I think we'll probably flip the frame over, cut off all that scrap metal junk that they welded on, and see if we can't get the rest of this stuff cleaned up and off of here. He's winking. Yeah! Alright.